Greetings, YouTube. This is another video. I want to talk to y'all in this video about taking calculated risk. So I know you can't be successful without taking risk, because if you don't take risk, if you stay in the frame of mind of normality, if you stay in that normal frame of mind, you won't ever be successful if you don't take a risk. But I want to tell y'all, you have to take calculated risks. You have to take risks that are worth taking. You can't just take risk without thinking of a blueprint in a strategical way of how you're gonna go by in a sequential order. You have to have your life in order. You know, how much money do I need to save up to take this risk? What state of mind do I need to be in to take this risk? What living situation do I have to be in to take this risk? You have to always calculate things. You can't just take a risk and just think you're going to be successful, because if you take bad risk, that can lead to a bad outcome, obviously. You have to take calculated risk. You always have to strategize and think ahead, think about the future. Don't stress about the future, but think ahead. Plan things out. I know things don't go as planned, but at least you have backup plans. At least you have a calculated, logical way of thinking and why you're thinking this way. Because if you just go into something just doing it just because somebody else told you to do it, oh, it's a risk, I'm taking a risk to be successful, and you're not even prepared to take the risk, you don't even have enough money saved to take the risk, you don't even have the resources to take the risk, you don't even have the personnel, you don't even have the support system to take the risk, you're going to fail more times than not. You're going to fail. Your chances will be very slim that you will succeed. So always take smart risk, because you have to take risks to be successful. You have to jump off, you have to jump off the porch. You have to take a leap of faith, as people would say, a leap of faith, man. You have to walk by faith, but you got to be smart about it. So don't let people tell you, oh, just take risk and you'll become successful. Work hard. You have to be smart out here, man. You can't just, work hard. What are you working hard for? Why are you working hard? What are you working towards? How much money do you have saved up? Emergency funds and all of these things, your living situations, your networking situation. Like, you have all these things come into account. You can't just do things yourself. You have to actually, plan things out. You can't just do things yourself. You can't just put all the pressure on yourself, to just get things done so fast. You got to be patient, have discipline, just like me. Like, let me give you an example real quick. Like, if I take a risk on buying a car right now, I know I don't have a lot of money saved up. I got a good amount of money saved up, and I could have bought a car a couple months ago, but I didn't want to buy it. You know why? Because the car market is very high right now, and I know that if I bought a car for, like, let's say $2,500, $3,000, a little shooter. Most people call it shooters, like a little $2,000, $3,000 car. The chances of the car breaking down is very high, because of the car market, because of $2,000, $3,000 is not a lot of money like it was 10 years ago. So I'm thinking about just saving up more and just buying me a car that I know is going to be more reliable, that I know is more money, and I know is more valuable, and that's where patience and discipline comes in, because, oh, I want to drive so bad, I want to take this risk, I'm going to just get the car, I'm going to just get it. But I didn't calculate. I didn't, stay down until I came up. I wasn't disciplined. You know, that's the thing about a risk, man. You have to be disciplined when you're taking risks. You have to be patient. You can't just take risk. You have to actually work up to getting yourself up to that point where you can be in the financial position to take a risk, where you can be in a spiritual position to take a risk. You have to be prepared to take a risk. You can't just take a risk all willy-nilly, because the outcome will be very slim of you succeeding. You know, so just like I gave y'all with that car example, I don't want to buy no car for $2,000, $3,000, because I know that's a risk that I'm taking, and I know the risk. It can be a grave detriment to me. Based on the things that I just said. $2,000 is not a lot of money. $3,000 is not a lot of money, especially to be buying a car with. And I know the car will have a lot of miles on it, based on the year, based on the money that I'm actually paying for. You get what you pay for, especially in the car market, especially how prices are, keep rising. So y'all know how that goes, man. I gotta really stay down. I gotta be patient and buy a car. Save up a lot of money. You know, save up 5 figures, and then get me a car for like almost $10,000. because I know it's going to be more valuable. It's going to have less mileage, and it's not going to have as much wear and tear on it, because somebody that's selling a car for $2,000, it's always a catch to it. You know, there's always a catch to it, especially if you're going to a dealership. You know, sometimes you can get lucky here and there, but I know that, you know, taking risk, you have to be calculated with it. You know, you have to be calculated with your risk taking. You can't just take a risk. You know, you can't just. Let me give you another example. You have $1,000 and you have to make it a $500 investment. Why would you make a $500 investment when it's 50% of your money gone? You know, you make that investment and the investment doesn't turn out to be a positive, a positive investment, you know, an asset, then you're left with only $500. You spent 50% of your money. Now, if you had $5,000 and you made a $500 investment and the investment didn't go as planned, you still have $4,500. You only spent 10% of your money. So that's a calculated risk. You saved up to get that $5,000, or I want to make a $500 investment. I'm going to keep saving my money. You plan the risk out. Okay, I'm going to take this risk. I'm going to do this. I'm going to spend that $500, but I'm going to make sure I'm in a financial position to be able to afford to spend that $500. Because even if I lose the $500, that's only 10% of my money. I still got 90% of my money left. Whereas I only had $1,000 and I made a $500 investment. That's 50% of my money. You get what I'm saying? So thank y'all for watching this video, man. Take calculated risk. You know, that it's a saying that goes around, man. You gotta take risks to be successful, but hey, take calculated risk. Take strategical risk to become successful. Thank y'all for watching this video. I'm out.